I just leave. I go home. I go home to my life, and I take care of my cat and do all the stuff I'm supposed to.
Whoopi Goldberg just left the country while Elon Musk's $80 million lawsuit against her is heating up fast. Have you been following how this legal showdown could change the game for media accountability and celebrity power? Subscribe now, because if you miss this, you're missing the biggest media clash of the year. It all started on The View, where Whoopi, as always, didn't hold back during a heated discussion. It all erupted during a fiery segment on The View, when Whoopi Goldberg went off script and made a claim that stunned even her co-hosts. In a discussion centered around the increasing political influence of billionaires, Whoopi looked dead into the camera and said, "Don't be surprised if Elon Musk and JD Vance try to orchestrate something if Trump is forced out. These men aren't just rich, they're power-hungry. And I'm not convinced Elon doesn't see himself as a backup plan to the presidency."
Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
Yeah, you heard that right. Whoopi casually suggested, without evidence, that Musk might have political ambitions that go way beyond lobbying or influence. She essentially implied that he was plotting a governmental takeover if Trump's legal battles disqualified him from running. That comment set off a chain reaction. Within 48 hours, Musk's legal team issued a fiery statement and filed an $80 million defamation suit, accusing Goldberg and The View of intentionally pushing malicious falsehoods that damaged Musk's credibility, reputation, and standing with investors. This was not satire, Musk's attorneys argued. This was a character assassination masquerading as political commentary.
Somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go f*** yourself.
And now, Whoopi's under fire like never before, and media giants are watching this case like it's a turning point. The lawsuit between Elon Musk and Whoopi Goldberg quickly escalated beyond what anyone initially expected. Musk's legal team didn't just want an apology, they were coming for serious damages. In a statement, Musk's lawyer argued, "This isn't a mere difference of opinion. This is about knowingly spreading false information that could tarnish Mr. Musk's reputation and mislead millions." The stakes were high, with Musk accusing The View and Goldberg of using their platform to broadcast harmful and unfounded claims.
Today, Musk now asking a federal tech check. It is getting spicy now, Steve.
Yeah, Carl, spicy to say the least, with Musk ramping up this lawsuit.
Legal experts jumped into the conversation, noting how the case could set a precedent for media accountability. This lawsuit isn't just about Musk versus Goldberg. It's about whether networks can continue to spread misinformation without facing consequences. One analyst commented. Musk's team was calling for $80 million in damages. But the real issue wasn't the money. It was the idea that major media outlets could potentially escape accountability for reckless statements. As the case gained momentum, the debate shifted from one celebrity feud to a broader conversation about media ethics, freedom of speech, and the power of misinformation. Musk was ready to make an example. Things took a wild turn when Whoopi Goldberg made a comment during The View about people tripping down stairways, a remark that many initially brushed off as a joke. But as social media exploded, some saw it as something darker, even a potential threat. The FBI took the comment seriously enough to launch an investigation into whether her words had any connection to public safety or national security concerns. The FBI's involvement was a serious escalation. A spokesperson for the Bureau stated, "We are reviewing the situation to determine if any federal laws were violated or if there was any risk to public safety." Musk's legal team immediately capitalized on the situation, framing Whoopi's comments as part of a broader pattern of reckless speech that had already fueled the defamation suit. When public figures make inflammatory comments, they have a responsibility to consider the consequences, Musk's lawyer argued, as the investigation threatened to magnify the stakes of the lawsuit. This wasn't just about celebrity drama anymore. It had become a full-scale legal and security issue. Whoopi's response to the growing drama was less than reassuring. When questioned about her controversial comment, she attempted to brush it off, claiming, "I was just talking about my cat tripping me at home, people. Nothing more." But that didn't sit well with the public or the legal teams. Behind closed doors, insiders noted a shift in Whoopi's demeanor. She was reportedly missing meetings, her usual confidence replaced by visible stress. Then, just as the storm reached its peak, Whoopi vanished from the public eye. No statements, no interviews. She simply disappeared. As one source close to The View revealed, she's not herself. It's like the weight of this whole thing just hit her, and now she's distancing herself. As the media circus reached a boiling point, rumors started swirling. Where in the world was Whoopi? Was she in hiding? Was this all part of a bigger plan? Well, the truth finally came out. Whoopi Goldberg left the country, and the timing couldn't have been more suspicious. Some say it was to escape the intense scrutiny surrounding the lawsuit, while others believe she needed to get away from the FBI investigation. Whatever the reason, insiders close to the situation claim Whoopi felt trapped. She wasn't just dealing with a lawsuit, she was facing a full-on perfect storm. The relentless legal pressure from Musk, the FBI investigation, the online backlash, and her controversial past were all stacking up against her. It was clear, Whoopi was cornered. And guess what? This wasn't just some vacation. It was a strategic retreat, a way to escape from the madness and possibly find some peace outside US jurisdiction. But if she thought this would calm things down, she was wrong. As soon as news broke that Whoopi Goldberg had left the country amid the mounting drama, social media erupted with chaos. Fans flooded Twitter, where hashtags like Cancel the View and Support Elon quickly climbed the trending list. Musk's supporters rallied behind him, praising him for taking a stand against what they saw as reckless media, and calling out Whoopi's comments as pure irresponsibility. One fan tweeted, "Finally, someone is holding these people accountable. Whoopi had it coming. Support Elon." On the flip side, critics of Musk saw this lawsuit as a direct attack on free speech, warning that if Musk succeeded, it could create a dangerous precedent. What's next? Lawsuits every time a media outlet disagrees with a billionaire. Truckers cancel Musk, one user posted in response. It wasn't just on Twitter. Instagram, Reddit, and Facebook exploded with reactions. Memes mocking Whoopi's sudden disappearance went viral, with captions like, "Whoopi's gone into hiding. Did the cat trip her off the map?" Meanwhile, clips resurfaced of Whoopi's past controversial moments, including her outspoken defense of certain policies and her previous comments about Musk. One Instagram user commented, "Maybe Whoopi should have thought about her words before she spoke. Now she's gone, and Musk's got the last laugh." It was clear that the battle between Whoopi and Musk wasn't just a legal issue. It had become a full-blown cultural war. As Whoopi's exit made headlines, the pressure on The View reached an all-time high. Calls for the show's cancellation grew louder by the day. Petitions were circulating online, demanding that the show be shut down for good. Even advertisers reportedly began pulling back, unsure of the future of the show. The once indestructible View was now on the brink of collapse, as its credibility hung in the balance. And ABC, well, they stayed silent. No public support for Whoopi. No public statement about the lawsuit. It was as if they were just watching the whole thing burn from the sidelines. But how long can they stay quiet before the show completely crumbles? Now, let's zoom out for a second. This whole drama isn't just about Whoopi or Elon Musk. It's about media responsibility. For years, The View has flirted with the line between opinion and influence, but now that line is under a microscope in a court of law. Musk's legal team argues that media outlets like The View shouldn't be allowed to casually destroy someone's reputation with baseless claims. They're fighting for truth and accountability in the media. But there's a flip side to that argument. Critics warn that if Musk wins, it could lead to a chilling effect, where media outlets and individuals are too scared to speak their minds for fear of facing lawsuits from the rich and powerful. At the end of the day, the question remains, who's right? Is Elon Musk in the right for suing The View? Or is this a dangerous step towards silencing the media? And as for Whoopi, will she ever return? Or has she fled for good? It's safe to say that no matter how this plays out, the damage is done. So now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Whoopi fled to avoid accountability? Was Musk right to take legal action? And should major media outlets be held responsible for what they say on air? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're vibing with the content. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the latest celeb gossip. We've got the inside scoop and you don't want to miss it. Until next time, stay tuned.